All right. We are here. Once again, I'm going to redo the video. I did the video last time and my damn fingers came out in some part of the video and I had a freaking conniption. I like to do the videos. I'm not a video guy and I like to do my videos as best as possible. When I have my hands coming out or I miss something, my OCD kicks in and I have to redo the video. When on the new version of the pre-trip inspection, the Class A Modernized pre-trip inspection on the fifth wheel platform, right? They're talking about the locking pins. The locking pins that they're talking about is these pins right here. Right, when you look at these pins, this is a sliding fifth wheel, right? This fifth wheel slides back and forth, right? These pins, this cable, it's energized with air. The driver will push the button inside the cab. This piston will open up. These things will slide inward, right? These, I call them like actuators. The actuators would move inward, and then these pins will go in, and then it'll allow you to slide the fifth wheel, right? It'll allow you to slide the fifth wheel. Now, I never ever, only once have I slid the fifth wheel, right? The reason why I'm doing the video with this tractor is because my fifth wheel is an affixed fifth wheel. This fifth wheel is a slide. Now, I don't suggest sliding because that's something that you do, old school guys like me might do, but nowadays you don't touch this for nothing. And if you're gonna touch it, you get approval from dispatch, and you make sure you get a name behind it or an email. Because if you pull into a scale house and you're overweight on your drives, it's most likely because you slid the wheels forward, and then you don't want to slide the fifth wheel forward, because like trailers that have like a reefer unit, that reefer unit sticks out like 2 or 3 feet from the front of the trailer, and you have the possibilities of having that reefer unit that's on the front of the trailer colliding with the back of the tractor. So when they're talking about the sliding fifth wheel, this is the sliding fifth wheel right here. If you were to slide the fifth wheel, for every notch, it's 250 pounds that's taken away or put on the trailer, right? But now that we do have this fifth wheel here, and it's actually exposed, I'm gonna go over some of the components of the fifth wheel. When they're talking about the skid plate, right? This is the skid plate. The skid plate is the top surface of the fifth wheel. Obviously, this one is not greased because this truck's been here for who knows how long. So, top of the fifth wheel is called the skid plate. This here could be called the fifth wheel also, fifth wheel and my skid plate, right? My pins, this right here is the pivot pin. This right here is like the cotter pin. The pin and the cotter pin are in place. That keeps the pivot pin from coming out. I got my release arm. Right now the release arm is in the open position because it's with the fifth wheel, with the locking jaws are disengaged, right? So we got the platform. The platform goes connected to the apron, and where the apron is where the kingpin is at. The kingpin and apron, when you're backing up, the apron connects with this. This connects with the apron, and you'll feel it on the pedal. And as you slide in, the fifth wheel, the kingpin, is going to go inside this notch right here. This is cool because this is going to direct that kingpin into the center there, right? So if you're backing up to the truck and you're a little bit off, these corners here are designed to catch that kingpin and guide the kingpin into the locking jaws. When the kingpin comes forward, you hit this pressure plate there, that pressure plate pushes in right here. You can barely see them. Those are your locking jaws. When that pressure plate pulls in with force, with the weight of the trailer, these locking jaws will engage around the kingpin. So that's what you're looking for. You know, that's your bread and butter every day, not just on the inspection. That's going to be what you do on a daily. You know, you're going to back in, make sure that your apron is flush with the skid plate, and you back up underneath the truck, right? Not fast, because if you go really fast, you might high hook the truck. High hook means that this skid plate, the kingpin is going to go over the top of the skid plate, and you're going to have a really bad day really fast. And if you're not paying attention, the trailer is going to go smash right into the back of the truck, and that's what we're trying to avoid. You know, this is a safety sensitive. Everything is safety sensitive. The safer you are, the better things are going to go for you, right? The more good habits you create, the less bad habits you're going to have. So you always, every time you hook up, you make sure that you can feel the top of the apron. I mean, the bottom of the apron is going to hit this skid plate. You'll feel it on your foot, on your accelerator foot. You'll feel it on your foot. You get up underneath. You're not gonna smash the truck, and you're gonna drive in the trailer. These trucks have air ride, so when the air ride picks up the weight of the trailer, you're gonna hear that shh. That's the suspension is adjusting to the weight of the trailer, and it's actually gonna pick. If you wait a second, if you wait a few seconds, it's gonna actually pick those legs up off the ground, and it'll be easier for you to crank the landing gear, right? So when the truck gets underneath the trailer, you're going to hear that air suspension kind of kick in. That's your leveling bar. Your leveling bar is going to level out the suspension according to the weight of the trailer. The trailer is going to come up off the ground a little bit if you were smart enough to not roll the landing gear all the way down till it touches the ground. That's going to be another video. It'll lift up the trailer. When you hook in, you'll hear that clink. It's a distinct sound. If it does not sound like that distinct sound, you might have the locking jaws might have not engaged correctly. So before you do anything, you get out the truck, before you hook up your hoses, before you roll up your landing gear, you check here. If your locking jaw is fully engaged around the kingpin and you have no space, right? There's no gap. There's no space between the skid plate, fifth wheel and or skid plate and the apron. There's no gap. And then you're good to go. You check back here, the release arm there. The release arm is going to be in the lock position. Then you would check back here, and you would make sure that the locking jaw is wrapped around the kingpin. Another thing, on some of the trucks, this is an old school truck. Some trucks on the modernized version, they're talking about the safety latch. I haven't seen a truck out here. My trucks are fairly new, but they don't have them. That safety latch is like a little bar. See where my little stick is? That little bar is right there. And that safety latch, when you hook up, that kingpin, when that kingpin hits this pressure plate, that locking jaw is going to snap like a rat trap. It's going to make this release arm, right? This release arm here is going to spring inward, and the release arm is going to be in the lock position because the locking jaws are wrapped around the kingpin. Now, these newer trucks have like a little safety latch thing here. That safety latch, I mean, I'm not going to trust the safety latch because I'm always going to double check everything. That safety latch is made so if the release arm, they're not fully engaged, that safety latch is going to be like in an open position, right? When the release arm is fully engaged, is fully in the lock position, and the locking jaws are fully engaged around the kingpin, that safety latch is going to be flush with this bar. That's just another visual for truck drivers. Now, I'm not going to go with the visual because you never know. There might be grease. There might be something obstructing the back. You know, that thing does, it just sort of sits there and it gets moved by gravity. So if there's any debris behind that little safety latch, it might keep it from working properly. Most of the time, the safety latches are in a high visibility color, and then you'll see it'll be sticking out. That means, hey, wait a second, before you pull forward, go ahead and check your kingpin and check your connection. I mean, I don't need the safety latch to tell me that. I'm gonna check anyways. Whether the safety latch says open and close and it says close, I'm still gonna check, because better safe than sorry. So this video is a little bit more detailed orientated as opposed to the last video. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. Stay tuned to the channel. I'm gonna probably redo the in cab and then redo the outside inspection part of the video, because I did a sort of like a cheat sheet where it's a little bit more organized, and I can go through it a little bit more thorough and a little bit quicker. Like always, guys and gals, thank you for watching my videos. I hope you enjoy my videos. Please like and subscribe. If you wanted to get your Class A license, you can look me up on the internet. Website's www.Ocala-CDL-Ocala.com. My bad. I always get that mixed up. The name of my website is, the name of my company is Camejo Dedicated Logistics, but the website is the play on the name, right? So it's CDL, Commercial Driver's License, or CDL-Ocala, because that's where I'm located, Ocala.com. I offer morning, weekends, nights. I offer you come in, you want to learn, I'm going to teach you. And I usually get my guys and gals ready in about 3 weeks. So just keep watching these videos. I'm going to upload more videos as I get more information on the modernized version of the test. And I'm just going to, the next videos I do are probably going to be talking about, like, I have coupling videos already, but I don't have any videos about opening and closing these swing doors. I might do that because I have a couple of swing door trailers out here. I'll do that just for us to get an idea on how things are done. But then again, thank you guys for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next time. Bye.